The following is an FWC collection production. It will contain scenes and storylines not suitable for children, and some of the other content will contain strong language and violence. This may be unacceptable to other viewers. This production will also include strobe lighting effects.
Matt Sydal has waited 11 years for an opportunity at that FWZ Heavyweight Championship of the world. And you know Jey Tornado is going to be bringing the fight. He don't want to lose that championship. He wants to keep it, and he wants to prove that he is not the weak link in the foundation that Kid Rock alluded to earlier. These two now tying up. Elbow collar tie-up. Jey Tornado throwing Matt Sydal down as they lock up once again. Jey Tornado in control. Matt Sydal flips round to the waist. Now Matt Sydal throws him down. A little bit of amateur mat wrestling here from these two competitors. Matt Sydal has the upper hand around the chest. Jey Tornado pushes himself up, reverses it back. So he is in control of the waist. Slams him down. As he gets the headlock locked into Matt Sydal, Matt Sydal slips right round in the headlock of his own, standing up. And Jey Tornado gets thrown straight to the ground. Matt Sydal in control. Matt Sydal on the outside, 360 all over. But Jey Tornado moves into a Boston Crab. And Matt Sydal is still in this thing. Here we go. What is he doing? Wait a second. Sydal jump round, powerbomb to the outside. And now, here we go. Jey Tornado in for the Tornado Driver. Is this the way that this match ends? 1, 2, 3. We got him. Oh, what are you doing here? You don't need to be here. Get the hell out of here. Signee from the Foundation is here. Oh, and he just knocks out Matt Sydal. Knockout punch. Somebody get out of here and get Signee out of this damn arena. Wait a minute. Here's Camera Black. This is what I'm talking about. Someone to put away Signee and get him out of this arena. Camera Black's holding up the right hand. He says, I'm ready for you. And here we go. Camera Black taking down Signee. And here comes the Primal Warrior. The Primal Warrior's here in the zone tonight with Jey Tornado in the ring. And here comes Smokey. Look at that big left and right hands like a pro boxer. Oh, here comes Jet Li. Jet Li's here to take out Smokey. And look at him. Smokey now being the victim from Jet Li. The Foundation of Jey Tornado. Jey Tornado just stands there looking at Smokey, having someone else do his dirty work. And Jey Tornado is going to walk out of here like he wants nothing to do with this. Like he's just hired a hit gunman to come and take care of his business. Kid Rock says there's a weak link in the Foundation, but I don't think there is one. I think the Foundation is trying to cement itself to prove it still has control, and there's nothing weak about the Foundation, as Jet Li's come out here to show the world. Yeah, here comes Kid Rock, the stooge. Kid Rock celebrating with Jet Li like he's... Oh my god! What the hell? What the hell is he doing? Oh my god. Wait a minute, that's Tom Lawler. What the hell is going on here? Tom Lawler got Jet Li in the submission. What in the God's name is going on? Jet Li's out, Tom Lawler's in.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to FWZ Event Horizon Show 10. We're in double digits, and we're off the heels of a betrayal last week. More questions than answers, and we're going to see if we're going to get some answers here tonight regarding the foundation, regarding Jelly, regarding all. We've got a jam-packed edition of the show, and here's coming up with some highlights later tonight. We've got Celeste Bonin versus Karlee Perez in women's action here tonight. We've also got the debut of the man they call Brickhouse Chris Syder. He's going to be stepping into the ring tonight to show off what he has. And we've also, coming up now, but hyped up weeks and weeks and weeks, but it's going to happen right now. The Vanguard of Violece Razor is going to be making her in-ring debut on the FWZ Event Horizon. We've got Chloe Hurts coming out to the ring right now. She's going to be facing Razor.
FWZ Event Horizon opening bout has been scheduled for one fall or submission. Coming down the aisle, this is Karlee Perez.
Karlee Perez in our FWZ development camp down there in Chicago. Been a part of Pacific Coast Wrestling, River City Wrestling, Ring of Honor. Just gonna have one hell of a test coming up right now. Listen to that reaction.
Going down the aisle, making her FWZ debut, this is
Razor's been hyped up since FWZ Take the Stage Rocks Foundation that she was going to be here in the FWZ, signed to the FWZ all those months ago. She lives by the tagline, "Don't F with Razor," from Los Angeles, California. Don't let that small size fool you. She may seem like an easy target for the scum around her, as she says, her words, not mine. She fights twice as hard, using her rage and anger to fuel her street fighting skills. But she says, we'll just start off this matchup right here. You can see there the size difference straight away. Look how tall Chloe Hurts is, at least a feet tall. Oh my goodness, see a big rocket hitting Razor right in the face. Welcome to the FWZ. And I think that's the best entrance you could possibly have. But like I mentioned, Razor ain't someone you want to mess with. She's a tough lady, let me tell you. She says she's as cold and unfeeling as a dark back alley knife. I think that's all you need as she takes control of Chloe Hurts in the corner right there. The one thing you gotta understand, a beautiful jump kick there, as someone with a smaller size has a lot more to prove than maybe someone else who may be a bit more physically imposing. But even if you saw the height difference here, if you tuned into this show right now, you would see that maybe Chloe Hurts would have the upper hand due to the size, due to the height. But I think it's going to go a different way here tonight with Razor. Razor's got an impression to make here in this first contest of FWZ Event Horizon, as she just uses her knee and takes the face and drives it right down. So now, with a beautiful spine buster there, as Chloe Hurts rolling to the outside, taking a bit of a breather. Chloe Hurts may be underestimating Razor a little bit here. Needs to turn the game plan, come up with a new one. Chloe Hurts back in the ring. A beautiful crossbody over to Razor. Razor's now going to try and use the upper hand, but Razor not taking any bit of that. Razor's going to use the ropes as an almost rebound as Chloe's outside of the ring again. Smart move from Chloe to try and reevaluate what it is she's going to do for Razor. Razor's almost like a firework, a big spark ready to ignite. Chloe Hurts now back into the ring. Chloe Hurts having her head directly rebound off the canvas. And again, you can see Razor gonna now target that head. Gotta be careful when the head connects with that canvas. That canvas doesn't have any give. It is hard as a boxing ring. But Razor don't give a flying crap about that. Takes a foot right to the back. and this is one of the smart moves that Razor has. When you've got someone in the ring who's your opponent is a little bit bigger, you've got to wear them down a lot more. You have more of a speed, you have more of an agility than the slightly taller person does, who may have more power in the arms and the bicep and the shoulders. Well, Razor's got a suplex. Oh, look at the size, look at the strength of that Razor for that suplex there. Look at that, she's making it look easy, like it's squatting time. It's leg day. Oh my goodness, taking up someone as high as Chloe Hurts right there. Chloe Hurts is only 5'7", but it's still a huge amount to take and put pressure on your shoulders to land it down on the canvas. My goodness, Chloe Hurts needs to pick up the game a little bit here. Razor's had more possession in this match. She's had more of control. But now, Chloe Hurts almost using that forearm to slice right into Razor. But Razor is able to counter with a beautiful spinning heel kick there. My goodness. What's on the plan next? She's getting her up. Here it is, the signature move. She says, "Adios, chica." Razor for the win. And she's done. A spinning Death Valley driver there that she calls Adios Chica from Los Angeles that she always uses. And them free strikes she talks about. Impressive win from Razor. The women's division just got a brand new woman to look at, and if you're the beast, if you're Paige Van Zandt, that's someone that you got to look over your shoulder for. A scheduled match that we're going to be having later on is Brendan Fraser, who's going to be putting on his Celebrity X Championship on the line against anybody who wants to face Brendan Fraser, getting that championship defended a lot more than Jet Li did. We still haven't heard from Jet Li, but I'm being interrupted here on my headset because we're going to go to Elon Musk up on the Titantron. He's going to be talking about the Tag Team Championship. That's what's been going on with Tenacious D. There he is up there. The co-owner of the FWZ, Elon Musk, putting on one hell of a blockbuster announcement. We're going to have 2 tag team matches, both qualified to face Tenacious D and take the stage personal conflict, our big CPV event, our big colossal event coming up very soon. But I also want to talk about live tonight. She's here. We heard on social media the signee, the debut of Beryl Bedlam. That's going to be coming up. A lot of other matches, a lot of other moments going to be coming up here tonight. We're going to schedule very shortly to have Suitchi Blade go one-on-one with Vicio Volador for an opportunity to be in that triple threat, that 3 quarters match at Take the Stage. We're gearing up for that match to happen right around about now. Suitchi Blade almost been put in a match that hasn't got the Lucha Brothers on the other side of the ring. That's the issues they've been having with week after week.
This next bout is a tag team contest to determine who will go on to face Tenacious D, the tag team champions, and Take the Stage personal conflict. Introducing team number 1. This is a combination of Shinsuke and Takanori.
This is almost one last opportunity for Suitchi Blade to get back into the tag team picture, as they lost to Tenacious D to take the stage Rock's Foundation. But they've also been having an issue with the Lucha brothers. This was the last time, show 9, the Von Erichs having their debut match. Against Suitchi Blade, they won. And as they walked up the ramp, they were met by the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, and all hell broke loose at the top of the stage, fighting back and forth. Suitchi Blade kind of brought this on themselves when they kept trying to take out Tenacious D, the show straight after the big event we had, Rock's Foundation. I think they're bad losers and they didn't take that loss very well.
This is a combination of Godzilla and Volador. This is Vicio.
What an opportunity and what a team! Vicio Volador, you heard the reaction from the crowd. That's what it's all about. This crowd loves Eduardo Lebron, Garcia Lebron in the green, Eduardo Lebron in the red. This is a dynamic tag team. Garcia with the bigger upper frame, Eduardo the the high flyer, combining the very best wrestling from Mexico, the very grounded style, and the high flying again. Both of these teams need to be on their game in this match, as is all to play for, to have one step closer to beating that match to capture the tag team championships. Suitchi Blade are going to be more aggressive here, especially since they want back in that. That loss to Tenacious D have bothered them quite a lot recently on FWZ. We start off with Eduardo Lebron and Shunsuke of Suitchi Blade. We also have two different styles here. We've got that sort of strict, disciplined, stiff Japanese wrestling. We've got the high flying, as you see. Look at that tornado DDT from Eduardo Lebron, the high flying kid, the younger brother of Garcia, who can flip all over the place. As you see, look at them big slaps that Eduardo takes. A big scissor kick to the top of Shunsuke. Very, very important from Vicio Volador. They haven't even challenged for the tag team championships at all on this broadcast, on this television program, so this would be one hell of an opportunity. I've also got to think that the Lucha brothers are somewhere around here. So Suitchi Blade, they've also got to look up over their shoulders. Takanori with a big tag and a drop kick. Beautiful tag team maneuvers from both Shunsuke Takanori. I don't know why Shunsuke's picked Eduardo back up. He's not even legal now. He's tagged Takanori in. Referee, get him out of here. Give him the count of 5. Takanori in control with Eduardo. Shunsuke, get out of the damn apron. If I'm Suitchi Blade, I've got to look over my shoulder to see if the Lucha brothers are coming for me, as it's been week after week, show after show, but I've also got to have my eyes in front of me for this tag team opportunity for the tag team titles. Very, very difficult for Suitchi Blade to concentrate, but that could be their downfall. Eduardo Lebron bringing the high fly moves to Takanori, keeping him on the ground. I want to remind you to follow us on Twitter. You can catch us at the FWZ Collection to find all the news on all things FWZ. That is where the story broke that Beryl Bedlam has signed to the FWZ, a part of the women's group. What a great game that is for the FWZ. I'm going to talk to you more about that later, as Eduardo tags in Garcia. Takanori now, shorter curl, and double kicks to Takanori. That's what I'm talking about. These two brothers know each other inside and out, as you do a brother. And as you see the difference here, Garcia has a larger frame. He's not as high flying as his brother, but he still has a Mexican style. He's still very technical, which is unusual for a Mexican tag team, but that's why the dynamics of these two work so well. As you can see, looking about to deadlift. Oh, Takanori by the waist, about to land him over. Any team that happens to progress forward in this match, what an opportunity. We're going to be seeing the Von Erichs on the next show. Ross and Marshall Von Erich going to be going against the Lucha brothers, which is going to be one hell of a match for those two teams. But this is a big, big opportunity for Vicio Volador. Here we go. About to knock you silly. Oh, Takanori had his head thrown into that. Oh, and Garcia's gone over to Shunsuke, knocked him right off the apron. Takanori nowhere to go for a tag. Very smart from Vicio Volador, a little bit different from their style than usual. But that could be the thing that progresses them forward in this match. Another definite to Takanori. About to lift him up. Shinsuke's made his way back up onto the apron. Garcia now almost flung into Takanori around like a ragdoll as he pushes him over to his side of the corner with his brother Eduardo. Eduardo's now tagged in. Here comes the swung round suplex down. Eduardo with a pin. Garcia almost keeping it in to make sure Shinsuke doesn't take it in. But he kicks out Takanori, still in. Making sure the tag team partner on the apron is crucial enough. Takanori on the ring apron. Eduardo LeBron, what's he got? Down! My goodness! DDT straight into the canvas. My goodness. You hear it said every single time on any professional wrestling show, that is the hard part of that canvas. That is correct. Oh my goodness. Elbow drop to the back, a little bit more unique from Takanori. Both these men in the ring right now have had their heads knocked a little silly. Takanori on that left corner of the turnbuckle many times from Garcia LeBron. Eduardo LeBron now had his head driven into the canvas. Garcia reaching that hand out to say, tag me in. Eduardo is in a little bit of trouble now. I can see that DDT on the canvas has knocked their game plan a little, almost knocked him a little nervous. Put a little bit of dent in the game plan. But Shinsuke's now tagged in for Suitchi Blade. As you see that over neck breaker straight to the canvas again. Garcia LeBron needs to find a way to get tagged into this match, as Eduardo is in trouble. You can see those stiff kicks from Shinsuke. This is what this tag team is very, very known for. As Shinsuke now takes Garcia off the apron. But Eduardo now, a big clothesline to the back of the head. Buried now, coming back as he grabs that left arm. We usually know where he's going. Up top here and down. Eduardo now has control. This is what they need to do to keep into this match. And a big knee straight to the face. Oh, almost 50-50 and this control, this pace of this match. Eduardo now striking him down. Both of these men need to full speed ahead, as in the future they've got a championship match with Tenacious D. And this is what it's all about. Get in that match. There's only 2 spots available. One in this match, and the Lucha Brothers and the Von Erichs next time on this show going to be available once again. Almost using that amateur mat wrestling to lift up all the power. Down Eduardo going up top. We know where he's going. It's moonsault time. Look at this. Beautiful. The way he springs up. Can this be the thing that puts him through? Oh. Shinsuke now still alive after that beautiful moonsault. That is what Eduardo LeBron is famous for. The FWZ is high flying ability. Suki using a lot of strike force moves, which is exactly what Shinsuke and Takanori are very famous for. But I give Suitchi Blade credit. They've tagged a lot in and they've taken out Garcia again on the outside. Takanori clotheslining Eduardo LeBron on the outside. I think he's looking for Tope. Suicida! Takanori on the outside, jumping on Eduardo LeBron now. Garcia and Shinsuke on the outside. They're both teams and now trying to take each other out. They need to get it back into this ring, as both of these teams are fighting here. Someone needs to try. I don't even know who's even legal. I think it was Takanori, and I believe it was Eduardo LeBron. Garcia got taken up by Shinsuke, if I recall. These 2 men, now you can see, just on the 2 corners, fighting on each other. Wait, there's a oh, wait a minute! Miss Ray Phoenix, Pentagon Jr. I told you they'd be around to take out Suitchi Blade. Wait a minute! Ray Phoenix taking out Shinsuke, Pentagon Jr. on the other side with Takanori. My goodness, this is what I was afraid of. The Lucha brothers getting involved in the match. Vicio, Volador, looking at what the hell's going on. Shinsuke's still the legal man in this match, but Rey Fenix is taking it outside. Shinsuke's been now in the ring. I don't even know what the hell's going on. Is this even legal? Rey Fenix to Shinsuke. Get in the ring, Garcia, and pin him. Pin him. You can go to take the stage. Don't worry about the way you do it. Just pin the damn man. 1, 2, 3. They're going through. Vicio, Volador are going through.
Your winner of this tag team contest and have qualified to take on Tenacious D for the tag team championships and take the stage personal gauntlet.
The crowd comes alive. Who would have thought that these two would have gone through and pinned Suitchi Blade? They now got a chance at take the stage for the Tag Team Championships. So Vicio Volador is in one spot. The next spot's going to be next time, Show 11, the Lucha Brothers versus the Von Erichs. My goodness, who would have thought it? We're also going to switch on to Jey Tornado, the FWZ Heavyweight Champion of the world. He was at World Tour 2. We're going to show you what happened. As I sit around here at this World Tour, talking about all the great matches that's going to be coming up at Cool All Stars 12. You know, people seem to have forgotten who I am, which I find quite extraordinary, because everybody last year wasn't talking about Ben Hopkins winning the World Championship. What they were talking about is that young kid, the real deal, Jey Tornado, making his debut, his anticipated, long-awaited debut at Cool All Stars. Now, I like to take the moment into my hands. And what I did is I went to Sean Walsh, the sensei of Cool All Stars, and he granted me a match for this year's Cool All Stars, and it's going to be under my terms. And someone that... What do you want? You Eric Silver? That's funny, Eric. Are you serious, Eric? Oh my goodness. I give you credit. You got me there. You really did get me there. Let me ask you something, Eric. Why the hell would I want to face you for? You lost last year to Malik Brown. He went on to do bigger and better things. And then if I recall the year after that, you lost in the Core All-Stars Rumble. You're a loser. That's what you are, Eric. Look at you. You spring chicken all painted up here, wanting to take on Jey Tornado. There is no way in hell you even are worthy stepping in the ring with Jey Tornado. I'm the longest reigning FWZ World Heavyweight Champion in history of the modern era, the previous era, the future era. Eric Silver wants to face me. Get out of here. Oh, what a silly boy. Coming up later tonight, we're going to be seeing the Beast, who is going to be action tonight. She's due to face Paige Van Zandt at Personal Conflict for the FWZ Women's Championship. Here comes our Celebrity X Champion, Brendan Fraser.
The following contest is an FWZ Celebrity X Championship Open Challenge. Introducing the champion. He is the FWZ Celebrity X Champion of the world. This is
Brendan Fraser here in an open challenge, challenging anybody in the FWZ to come and take on him for that FWZ Celebrity X Championship. Going back to the preview, the video preview you saw earlier about Jey Tornado being in Core All Stars. No one knew he was there. No one at the FWZ knew he was at World Tour 2. This is just as much of a shock to hit us as it is to the fans. We'll see who Brendan Fraser's open challenge opponent is going to be here. Oh, God. Dr. Phil's going to be the biggest troll in the FWZ. Well, I guess that's Brendan Fraser's opponent. Really, we couldn't have had anybody else but Dr. Phil. Let me tell you, Dr. Phil came on this broadcast a few shows ago against Kevin Hart. He got pinned within 10 seconds because he was talking too much. I want to remind you that you can also follow us on Facebook. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/FWZ Collection for all the latest news. Where the news broke, that was where also the news broke over the newest signee to the FWZ in the women's group, that being Beryl Bedlam, which is going to be coming up later tonight. We've got Dr. Phil, who's going to try and take the next championship from Brendan Fraser. Good luck with that. Brendan Fraser winning that Celebrity X Championship a couple of shows ago towards the end of 2019 against Jet Li, who was a part of the foundation at that time, but now he is not. We will address that situation a little later as well, as we need some answers to what the hell is going on in the foundation. Brendan Fraser looking up at Dr. Oh, what is he doing? Look at him. Look how confident he is. The damn psychologist here in the FWZ. Oh, here you go. This is what it's all about. Look at them big left and right hands to Brendan Fraser. He's going up top. We know where he's going. The signature move from Brendan Fraser. Up top. Diving body splash. I think it's over here. 1, 2. The referee's even going slow for Dr. Phil. It's over. Even the referee gave you a chance, Dr. Phil.
Champion of the world,
Brendan Fraser's going to have one of the most beautiful flying diving body splashes from the top turnbuckle that I've ever seen in the FWZ, but Brendan Fraser still continues to be the Celebrity X Champion, and I couldn't be more happy for him to represent the celebrity brand than Brendan Fraser. I am being told that we're going to go to a video package sent in by the world champion Jey Tornado. It's a great day to be alive, and it's a great day to be the real deal, Jey Tornado. Last time on the FWZ, I defended my world championship against Matt Sydal, and I beat him just like I beat everybody else in the FWZ, and prove once again that I am simply the greatest professional wrestler that ever stepped into a squared circle today. Everybody had the hype on Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal was going to come in after waiting 11 years to take this championship from the real deal. And just like you wrestling fans know, just like every professional wrestler knows in the FWZ, you will not take this championship from me. Nobody can take this championship from me. And that's just the way that it is. You may be wondering where I am here today. Unfortunately, due to my successful, simply great performance on the last show of FWZ, my good friend, my best friend, Kid Rock, gave me this evening to stay at home, recuperate, get a little bit loose, if you know what I'm saying, because I think I put on such a performance. I deserve to let my bones heal, let my limbs heal, all these muscles. I mean, don't I look great in a pair of shorts? Look at these quads. Pow! Pow! These are simply some of the greatest quads. These quads are the real deal. Everybody's talking to me about Eric Silver. Eric Silver. Let me tell you something. I was backstage at Cool All Stars. I was having a great time. I was talking to all the professional wrestlers who were lined up to face each other at Cool All Stars 12. They were asking my advice because the real deal always has the tips and tricks to win in the big match, in the big fight.
some jabroni comes up to me named Eric Silver and says, "Hey, I want to face you." He wants to face the real... Oh my goodness, I tell you, that was hilarious. Eric Silver wants to face the real deal. Oh my goodness. Now, I know you fans who were in the arena of Chicago tonight, I know you're sad because the real deal, the main event player, I know why you come to the arenas, you come to see the real deal. I know it was on the match card, I know I was advertised, but unfortunately, I ain't there, and it ain't gonna happen. But let me get down to the real point why I'm on this television broadcast here today, and why I was given this time to talk to you fans. I got a couple announcements to make. Number one, it is official, the real deal, Jey Tornado. After all the energy, all the work, all the effort I put into defending this championship night after night after night, month after month, I have now become the FWZ Heavyweight Championship for 1 whole year, 365 days plus, which makes me the longest reigning FWZ Heavyweight Champion of the world, and I know you people can believe that. My next announcement is that there's a lot of talk online, there's a lot of talk in the wrestling world, that the real deal Jey Tornado isn't a fighting champion. And I find that ludicrous. How can I not be a fighting champion when I just told you that I just held this championship for 1 whole year, 365 plus days? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to prove all you ingrates in the professional wrestling world wrong, because I've got an opportunity of a lifetime for all you wrestlers out there. On the next show of FWZ Event Horizon, Jey Tornado, I'm going to be putting the FWZ Heavyweight Championship on the line in an open challenge to anybody who thinks they can come and take this championship from me. I don't care if it's in the FWZ, I don't care if it's in the wrestling world, I don't give a flying crap where it is. But you're going to learn like everybody else, like Matt Sydal, like Jay Briscoe, like all of them in the FWZ, even that warrior that I ran out the back door. You're going to know I'm the real deal. You're going to know I'm the longest FWZ heavyweight champion in the world. And you're going to know that there ain't nobody in the professional wrestling world that's going to beat me and take this championship from me. You can send your applications to the foundation. And if you contact the FWZ HQ, they will give you the postal address, the P.O. Box address, and the email address of the foundation. Apply, and in the main event next time's show, you're going to have the opportunity to take on the real deal, Jey Tornado. Now, excuse me, there's some ladies waiting for me who want to know what it's like to be with the real deal.
Back here on FWZ Event Horizon.
The following contest is a women's bout scheduled for 1 fall or submission. Already in the ring, this is
Kimberly, the journeyman, or the journeywoman, should I say. Who's gonna go up against a bad woman? I tell you something, the Beast is probably the most brutal, hard-hitting force of nature that I think we've ever had in the FWZ. The Beast has made it clear, since she first arrived in the FWZ, she wants to make a mark on the wrestling world. She only wants one thing now, and that is Paige Van Zant, that's her prey. She wants that treasure, the FWZ Women's Championship. But remember, from last time, Elon Musk made the match, but they cannot touch each other until take the stage personal conflict. So it doesn't matter what they do to anybody else, they can't touch one another. only going to be more aggravating for Paige VanZant, the women's champion, because she's been the victim of attacks from the Beast in the green screen area, backstage, in the ring twice. Even when she won the women's championship, she hasn't even been able to breathe. But Kimberly is in the cage with the Beast, and the Beast wants the biggest slab of meat in that ring, and that's Kimberly. Kimberly, you better be watch out. I don't know what the hell you've been doing in the ring with her. She got the short straw. Kimberly's going to now try a forearm on the Beast. I don't know if that's very clever. There you see why. And now the Beast with the big right hands. Look at her just using them big rocks for fists. Knocking them all over Kimberly. Good to see the Beast once again pummeling the head of Kimberly. My goodness, the head is not supposed to take that kind of punishment, that kind of trauma. But the Beast, you think the Beast cares what kind of trauma anybody takes? This cold lady is now going to use her prey Kimberly as an example. But what she's able to do, and that professional wrestling win, she's now going the left leg, as you can see, Kimberly holds it in pain. And the Beast, look at that smile, look at that sick, sadistic smile on the Beast. She likes this, she's happy about this. What the hell is wrong with her? Here comes a patent powerbomb that she's so famous for. Lights out for Kimberly, I think that's it. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Wait a minute, did she just stop the pin deliberately? What the? That is just, I don't even know what to say. That's just sick. She's not even done. Just pin her for God's sakes. She's got her in the corner. She now focuses on the torso. She's done the head. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Paige VanZant. Paige VanZant's in the ring, but they can't touch each other. It doesn't matter what she does. She can't touch the Beast. So theoretically here, the Beast can technically do whatever she wants to Kimberly, and Paige VanZant can't do a thing about it. She's going again for the power bomb. Just pin her already. The Beast wants to save Kimberly, but she can't do anything because they can't touch one another. And the Beast knows that, as she's just rubbing it in. I don't know what's on the Beast's mind right here, but I don't think she's finished. Oh, come on. What are we going to get now? We've got another powerbomb coming. Is that what's going to happen here? Paige VanZant trying to get involved, but she can't do anything. Another powerbomb. 3 dose of power bombs to Kimberly. And the Beast looks at Paige VanZant as to say, that's what I'm going to do to you. But Paige VanZant ain't giving up. She ain't going to be seen as less than. But the fact still remains, they can't touch each other. This is a game of minds right here. Beast, will you just pin her already? There we go. The Beast technically picking up a win in her debut match. Impressive isn't the word, but she's walking out of here because there's nothing that Paige VanZant could do. She almost witnessed the Beast do what she's gonna do to Paige VanZant. And what an interesting dynamic these two ladies. Both these ladies gonna take on one another, take the stage, personal conflict for the most prestigious prize. Yeah, that's right, wrestling in the professional wrestling world. Paige VanZant the champion, the Beast the challenger. Two bulls are gonna lock horns at that event. I want to also turn you to a conversation that I finally had with Yuke after being weeks and weeks of silence in terms of his attack on Jack. And also live tonight, Beryl Bedlam, the newest signee. The FWZ's coming up here tonight. zone. As Celeste Bonin comes down for some one-on-one action.
This following women's contest is scheduled for one fall or submission. Carly making her way down to the ring. This is Celeste Bonin.
Celeste Bonin, the former women's champion, she lost that championship at Rock's Foundation to Paige Van Zant. So now she's at the back of the line in the queue of women who want to challenge Paige Van Zant for the championship. But she's got an interesting bout here with Karlee Perez, a mystery woman we still don't know a lot about currently.
And her opponents, making her way down to the ring. This is Karlee Perez.
Karlee Perez, a native of Mexico, and that is as much as I know about this lady. She's not very talkative, and you can hear the crowd. They ain't our biggest fan either. Celeste Bonin ready to take on Karlee Perez. Oh, wait a minute! Celeste Bonin straight out of the gate, but she received a clothesline for her work. I think I understood what she was trying to do there, but it didn't go the way that she had planned. Celeste Bonin probably got a lot to prove here tonight after she lost that women's championship at Rock's Foundation, but it's a long road to climb. And she's going to do it here with Karlee Perez, who's on the rise in the FWZ, already having that match on show 9 against FWZ Heavyweight. Which is an absolutely extraordinary match. But Celeste Bonin here on this evening where we've heard a lot of professional wrestlers talk about their intentions for Take the Stage personal conflict, the next event. Oh, a nice counter there by Karlee Perez as she's now Irish rips Celeste Bonin back connected to that turnbuckle. We've heard from Jey Tornado tonight, being backstage at Core All-Stars World Tour 2 as Karlee Perez takes those right hands right onto Celeste Bonin. We've also heard from him as he is not here tonight. Karlee Perez on the top rope now. Oh, I can see what she did there. Very clever. Almost acted as she was going to jump, but just came right down and kicked her right in the face. Sometimes the kick in the face is all it takes. Then an extraordinary top rope move. Karlee Perez lifting up Celeste Bonin. A beautiful scoop slam at the pin. 1, 2, no. Karlee Perez thought that was all it took to put Celeste Bonin down. But remember, you're in the ring with a former women's champion. She didn't win that just by being given to it. And a big clothesline from Celeste Bonin. Look at that power behind Celeste Bonin. Probably one of the biggest physically in the FWZ, the most physically dominating athlete in Celeste Bonin. Always working out, always working on her body. Wait a second, elbow drop, missed. Karlee Perez now takes the opportunity as she missed a clothesline as she lands it down. Karlee Perez taking a bit of aggravation, taking a bit of aggression out on Celeste Bonin, just driving the head into the middle of the ring. But Celeste Bonin takes up Perez, lands it down. You can see the big legs of Celeste Bonin. She is physically a powerhouse in that ring, especially in the women's group. And you can see these two almost sizing each other up now like two pro boxers. And now it's time for Karlee Perez to meet the turnbuckle. Oh! Almost shades of what happened earlier tonight to Takanori and Shinsuke. And a big shoulder barge to Karlee Perez. She's now going outside of the ring. Oh, and she's now taking... Oh my goodness, she just took Celeste Bonin and landed her face right on the rope. You can see what she's trying to do. Look at another scoop slam. Karlee Perez, very smart with the way that she takes her opponent as she now goes to the top rope. Are we looking for an elbow drop? No, she's asking her to get up. What can we see here? Big drop kick. A pinfall from Karlee Perez. 2. No. Celeste Bonin is still in this match. Oh, wait a minute now. Karlee Perez has now got her in submission. Look at the way she's stretching the back of Celeste Bonin. Oh my goodness. You see it. You see it right there. You see the arch in the back of Celeste Bonin. Karlee Perez is always going to break her back. Look at the way that she's bending her. The body is not going to bend like that, especially with your spine. The referee seen it. Celeste Bonin. She taps. She taps. It's done. Karlee Perez wins this match. Impressive win in the record books for Karlee Perez. She just made a former champion tap out, submit to that clutch-like submission onto the back of Celeste Bonin. I didn't even see it coming. This lady is very, very impressive. She's moving up higher in the rankings. She'll hopefully get a shot at that title. Very impressed by Karlee Perez. We're in the backstage area now with Kirsty Powell. So that says to me, Tom Lawless and the Foundation, Jet Li is out, all because he lost a championship to a better man in Brendan Fraser. What a spineless move from Kid Rock.
This next contest is scheduled for one fall or submission. Today's contestant is
Glad to have Aerostar from the El Cosmos in the FWZ. He's going to be going up against a man making his debut here tonight in the zone.
I can swallow up, alcohol in it, feel like Godzilla, better hit the deck like some Godzilla. My whole squad's in here walking around the party, a cross between the zombie and
Oh, look at the side of that man.
which is probably the same reason I was so great at shaking things to
Maybe got 2.5, maybe 2 at best. Brickhouse Chris Snyder. You want to know why he's called a brickhouse? I mean, look at the size of him. He is built like a damn brickhouse. Over 300 pounds. And he made the impression known when he debuted at the end of last year, taking on Drago, taking on Aerostar, who having a great match. On FWZ Event Horizon, he came in and attacked them all. He was talking to Kirsty Powell last week. Talking about the fact that he is physically imposing. He's physically better than everybody in the FWZ. And he's in his debut here tonight to prove to everybody. But if you look at the man, Chris Syder, you can tell he is as physical as they come. What kind of goals could Chris Syder achieve in the FWZ? We're going to see his wrestling ability right now as he takes on Aerostar. But don't stick your nose down. Aerostar, the man, has over 17 years in the professional wrestling business. So Aerostar is in for a big task with that big behemoth, Chris Syder. But Chris Syder is also in for a big fight against the veteran Aerostar. Let's get it on. Aerostar, the Hurricane, started right off. I mean, look at having to use big legs to Hurricane and Chris Syder. Look at the damn frame of that man. Oh my goodness, look at the clothesline. The power behind that clothesline's been right over. It's like being hit by a goddamn train. Chris Syder using the legs to put down Aerostar in submission, and what a surprise, he's put him in a crossface as Aerostar is near the ropes. The referee needs to break this up. He's already got the ropes. Referee, break the damn thing up. Aerostar now using kicks to take down Chris Syder. Did not expect that kind of submission from Chris Syder, I can tell you. Chris Syder is very, very quick. His agility is quite high for a man who's over 300 pounds. And another jumping Hurricane from Chris Syder. Look at the speed of Aerostar. You don't want to talk about speed of Chris Syder. Oh my goodness, he went for that big splash, but I think he didn't get it all. He landed sort of on the back, almost rebound off the head of Chris Syder. But Chris Syder took a moment. I tell you, Aerostar's so quick, I've got to try and keep up with what he's doing. Chris Syder now, a big boot, and he goes for a big clothesline, but Aerostar able to dodge out of it. As Aerostar, he's putting up a good fight against Chris Syder, but you gotta see them big arms of Chris Syder. That ain't someone you can ground very easily, very quickly, as he grabs the left foot and he brings it towards the face of Aerostar as he lifts him up like a child and drives his head into the mat. Chris Syder, the man who calls himself the Big Jack Daddy, now puts him on the canvas. What's he planning on doing here? Don't do things here, it's quite dangerous. Oh my god, and a pile driver! Pile driver to the outside of the ring. Look at this is dangerous, my goodness. We need to check on Aerostar. That is extremely dangerous for Chris Syder to pull out a move like that, driving his head at least a foot from the canvas, from the apron, as Chris Syder turns him inside out for a clothesline. I don't think Aerostar is in the right frame of mind of taking that pile driver right now. And I think somebody needs to check on Aerostar to see if he's able to continue, to make sure he hasn't got any head-related injuries, any concussions. Regardless of the matches of the pageantry we put on here for you fans, we want to make sure that all wrestlers are healthy and are safe. What was Chris Syder thinking? Referee's already at a count of 8. Is this match going to end in a count out? Referee, go down there and check if Aerostar's okay. Chris Syder scarpering back into the ring before the 10 count. Is over? What the hell? Chris Syder just won his FWZ debut match, but I'm not concerned. I'm more concerned about Aerostar, who just took a vicious pile driver off the canvas. Chris Syder, what the hell were you thinking? doctors are now attending to Aerostar, the ringside area, to see what the hell anything gonna happen. Especially with the conversation about concussions these days in professional wrestling. Oh, Chris Snyder's proud of himself. We want to tell you, coming up on show 11, many matches. Jey Tornado's open challenge to anybody in the wrestling world who wants to challenge him for the World Championship. Now the longest reigning World Champion, who's held it for 378 days. We've also got the Lucha Brothers versus the Barbarics, who's going to be in the third place for the Take the Stage Tag Team Championship match against Tenacious D.
Join the chat show every single week as he interviews the top stars in CAW and professional wrestling, airing on all available streaming platforms.
The FWZ Talk Podcast, what a success has been, interviewing all the men, such as Mick McMichaels, Sean O'Connor, Sean Walsh, Travis Boggs, and AJ Young. And the moment is here. Here she is. Beryl Bedlam is here in the zone. One of the most prestigious ladies in all of professional wrestling, Beryl Bedlam. She is signed to the FWZ earlier this week. What a catch it was to get Beryl Bedlam in the zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the FWZ, the newest signee to the women's group. This is
The story broke on social media, on our Twitter page, that she has been signed after weeks of negotiations. And if you're familiar with that name Bedlam, if it sounds familiar to her brother Jamal Bedlam the Savage is known as one of the biggest, baddest sub-bitches in all of professional wrestling. And the sister, the Savagery sister, is also in that same group. What a family that must be at Christmas. The women's group is booming. We got additions of Raisa, the Beast, Beryl Bedlam, Brickhouse Event Horizon. Beryl Bedlam has a sax. Oh, what the hell are you on? Well, Beryl Bedlam was talking, and then Karlee Perez, who wrestled early tonight, pinfall victory over Celeste Bonin. She doesn't talk very often. People here really don't like Karlee Perez. Whoa, wait a minute. The Tigress. What does she mean by that? Wait a minute, there's a commotion in the crowd. What? Oh my god! What the hell? Who that? Oh my god, what the hell is going on here? What the? Beryl Bedlam just made a debut and some woman came out and is this the Tigress that Karlee Perez was talking about? What the hell? Beryl Bedlam's moment just got ruined by these two. What in the hell is going on? This woman and Karlee Perez seem to be in cahoots with one another. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got to move on to my conversation with the man who's been silent for many weeks. That happened early today at the FWZ HQ with Uke. We're here in the FWZ headquarters in Chicago, Illinois, before FWZ Event Horizon is due to go on the air before fans enter the building before tonight's show. I've been asked by the FWZ group to conduct an interview with Uke, who is here with me now. Uke turned on his tag team partner at the most recent big event that the FWZ had, Take the Stage, Aurochs Foundation. Let's take a look at this. What? What? Gonna do that to his friend, to his tag team partner of 10 years? What the hell is he doing? The man snapped! The man has gone mad! Referee, get the damn steel chair off him! What the hell is he doing? My God, what crash! What in God's name can that human being be from this planet? You've been asked every single week to explain why you did what you did, but you've been silent each time, and you've offered no explanation. Are you ready to talk now? You gotta give me something here. I've known you for a very long time. I was here at the beginning of the FWZ all those years ago, and you were here too with Jack, Cameron Black, Silverlight. Tell me what's going on. Don't you believe you should give the fans, the audience, an explanation with the way you behaved recently? Are you seriously going to be silent again? You turned on your previous tag team partner Jack, who hasn't been seen in the FWZ since then, taking a steel chair to his arm and repeatedly hitting it. I mean, what is it? What is your issue? Why turn on Jack? What is it you've got to be angry about? Opportunities? Not winning the tag team championships?
The FWZ group didn't ask for this time for me to speak. I asked for this opportunity to speak to ask you and to address why is there racism in the FWZ. You people want to know what happened with Jack? Well, what it is what I've always known all along. Here is Jack. He's a racist dying to get out. He wants to be pretty like Silverlight. He wants to be like Cameron Black. Well, I got news for you, Cameron. You couldn't be white. You couldn't be white if they sandblasted your ass 20 times. And another thing, you better learn to stand on your own 2 feet because anything in this world is worth fighting for. And we people like you don't belong in this world. You want to know why me and Jack were a successful tag team? Because I took him out of the trash. I made him. I got news for you. I am the street. I was raised up in the street. I'm a product of the street. I brought the street to you to Take the Stage Rocks Foundation.
Whoa, wait a second, wait a minute. Let's take this one step at a time. There is no racism in the FWZ. We won't allow it under any circumstance, and that's the bottom line.
Let me tell you something. The truth kills everybody. I'm a new breed of black man, and I want you to take a look at me right here. Here's a man that came to the FWZ, was put in a tag team, trying to do things the American way. But what did you people do? No, you frowned on me. Jack came out here kissing babies, shaking hands, and I had someone tell me that's not the way to do it. I've joined a group that taught me if you want something in this world, you gotta fight your way through.
Look, Uke, if you faced any inequality or prejudice in the FWZ, you should have told someone, make it be known to management. I apologize, we apologize for anything that might have happened.
Oh, you apologize? Do you think you can stand here and apologize to me for over 400 years of what we call antagonizing, disrespect, black man being killed in the streets of Chicago, handcuffing a black man just for walking down the streets, building this country, and you think you can apologize just like that? It's time to recognize anti-blackness. Let me tell you the most feared threat in this world today is seeing powerful, intelligent, black human beings, black men, coming together for one cause. That's what you're going to see right here. What you're going to see is getting the job done by any means necessary.
Wait, who are you? Is this guy part of this group you're talking about, Uke? Uke, where you going?